My name's Shamit Patel, spelled S-H-A-M-I-T, P-A-T-E-L.
I'm Anthony Jiguna, A-N-T-H-O.
My name is Akesha Agarwal, Agarwal A-G-G-A-R-W-A-L.
My name is Anna Vuganga Olila, that's A-N-N-A, W-G-H-A-N-G-A.
I am a young, well, not young anymore, but an entrepreneur, an adventure seeker, and yeah, an activist of sorts.
I do events management, and I really liked planning and logistics and the operations of, creating stuff from nothing.
I'm a traveler, adventurer, and generally outdoor enthusiast. But on the other hand, what I do for a living is I'm a Taekwondo athlete and a coach.
Last year's Miss Tourism Kenya. Right now I'm doing international business administration, marketing major, Chinese minor, and my first degree was in biochemistry. So yeah.
Ow! My head!
Kenya, a country in Africa, the land where strangers believe we all know how to run, where elephants live as your neighbors, flamingos are found by the rivers, lions are in all our money, and Mombasa is literally the end of the world. This is Kenya, where four random friends try to discover what it is. We just wanted to have a crazy adventure in this awesome country.
We were gonna go to Coast. We had a plan that we're gonna go to Coast and gonna go do a circuit around there. And at the last moment, we heard about the Camel Derby because it's not really publicized a lot. So we heard about this Camel Derby and like, hey, that might be an interesting thing to do.
It was definite that experience was going to be unique. Racing out there and the distance as well. So we just wanted to do something that would be completely different.
Muruti, how does it go direct? Oh, there's one direct. Because it should come, this one comes here. So you just get onto the A104 with Nairobi to Gilgil, and then you turn off from Gilgil and go towards Nyahururu. So from Nyahururu, we went on through the Rumuruti route, past Kisima and into Maralal.
And what else? Judo, also Japanese. Taekwondo mainly because it's an Olympic sport, even judo.
In my car, the Prado, the magnificent Prado, I was with Acacia, who's also proficient driver. She's really good. She knows what she's doing.
So I was the only one who had gone that area recently. So it was all I expected, and Tony drove until there. And then I took over.
Riding in the car with Sham was, of course, Sham is a very, how shall I say?
Like men especially, when they're driving, they don't want to share their driving because they've got to start and then finish what they started.
On these long journeys, it's always better if you share the driving, because if someone gets sleepy, it could cause an accident if you fall asleep at the wheel. But the problem here is that Anna can't drive. So it was me to deal with that.
Every time we stopped, he would say, Anna, you need to learn how to drive. You need to learn how to drive. You need to learn how to drive. It became like a song. And I get that because I know the drive was like really long and must have been really tiring. He was tired, I could see that. 5 or 10 less times saying it would have been good.
We didn't really know the direction, so we had to ask a couple of locals. And funny enough, there was this point when we asked one of the locals, and we asked him, how far is Maralal? And he was like, it's only 60 kilometers, just up the road, just 60 kilometers.
And it took so long. Every time we'd get to a town, I'd be like, oh, we're here. But no, we weren't there.
The drive up to Nyahururu was good. After that, the roads were shit.
I was just like anxious and nervous because, you know, new terrain, security is also a problem. Like we didn't want to drive at all at night. We actually ended up reaching there and driving at night.
You're so hyperly alert because you're watching out for every rock, every depression, all these kinds of things. And it gets really frustrating. So when we got to Maralal, I was pretty pissed off already because of all the driving.
Maralal. Already, you know, I was feeling like we're late, we're too late in our schedule. And I had driven and I had a bad headache. And we park and then there are all these lights around and everything. And finally then everyone is like, let's go check what's happening. I was like, I don't even know. I'll know in the morning.
I told the rest of the team, let's go find out what's happening. And no one wanted to do anything.
I think it was 7:30 or 8. I was tired and I was angry. But then Cham was like, oh, no. Let's go find the, you know, the program for tomorrow. And I was like, I hate this man.
I don't know where I'm going.
But the Camel Derby is tomorrow, yeah? Yeah. Camel Derby.
Camel Derby?
Nikesho.
Okay. Where's registration? Where do you register? So there was the tree planting already today? Okay. And
So is there anything happening tonight?
The program is there. Check time, date, and everything is there. Is there any time, right?
The race starts off at
10
9:30.
Right.
9:30.
Yeah. So before 9:30 then? Registration time.
That's the registration time, before 9:30. Okay.
Registration time.
Should we find out right now? Or is it better to do that tomorrow morning? They've gone. Okay.
That's the program.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Here's the options, right? Tomorrow morning, we have to be here by... The race starts at 9:30 a.m.
Okay.
And that means we have to be here by about... Well, we have to come register.
What is this breakfast? People went and checked and everything, and I was like, okay, finally we're done. They came back. We're ready to go to the camp. Let's just go pitch the tent and sleep. I reached like the gate of, we're getting out. It's a Maram road. It's like up and down. We reach the gate and the car just dies. First, the windows stop working. The lights start flashing. All the onboard, you know, stuff on the, like the speedometer and everything start flickering, and then the car just dies.
Like power to run. So basically the way the electronics are playing up in front. So it's playing up with the sensors as well in the car.
This car's battery is dying right now, so the guys are trying to rig up a a headlamp as a light for it, and there's no more lights in the car. The windows can't go up. So yeah, we're pretty much just hoping we get to camp safe, and then we'll figure out what to do.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay.
I knew very well this is something that we wouldn't handle it at that point, especially an electrical fault. Don't do anything at night when it happens. Just don't do anything at night. You're not going to get the best out of the car. So we had to brave it out. We had to go along. So we strapped a headlamp, put some duct tape on it, and started following Sham in the car ahead, very close. And by doing that, we got all his dust. We were sitting in his dust. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Just getting hit by all the sun and you're smiling and you're like, there's nothing else you can do.
I was looking forward to, well, I've never seen a traditional Samburu wedding, but it would have been interesting to kind of involve ourselves with that community. So we couldn't go for the wedding because, again, we were late in the morning. We had car troubles, so we just had to keep jump-starting the car from my car, Tony's car from my car, and that took a lot of time because we had to charge up the batteries. We didn't want to get stuck in the middle.
But we're pushing this little thing towards Mecca.
Yeah.
So you've seen it, yeah?
Yeah, I have.
So just click it and the car just inches.
Even when you put it in low, yeah? Like
Yeah,
now, even with
yeah.
this car, if you put it in low, it will descend.
Descend itself, yeah.
Let's go register.
So we get to Yare, we're a bit late, obviously, and Mr. Angerman, Sham is like jumping out the car. He's like, oh, we have to go, we have to get registered, else we're not going to participate in the race. Yeah, so we all run out of the car, but Tony sadly has to stay back and charge the car just so he can park it. Like, what shenanigans are those? Anyway, so we go to the sort of like a little tent where you go register for the race. And when we get there, it's complete chaos.
No, he's in that.
All right, so we got our forms, ready for the Camel Derby, have to sign our disclaimers, and then we're pretty much good to go.
So that's when we notice all these horrible things happening to these camels.
We're watching these camels being whipped, and it was not only whipped, because if it wouldn't stand up, we actually saw this, that one of the guys put a stick up the camel's ass just to get it to stand up.
The way they were handling the camels. And I was feeling like, it's difficult to be the first person to say that.
We met on a trip which was animal conservation. No one voiced their opinion. I didn't voice mine, Aki didn't voice hers, Anna didn't voice hers. But we all knew what we were feeling about it. And Tony, which is amazing of him, just came up to me and he's like, look, I'm not doing this.
It's cruel. It's very cruel what they're doing to the camel, just to make a human or a tourist. I think 90% of them are just tourists who just want to race a camel for the fun of it. And how they're heating this animal, how they're just to put the saddle on to the camel. And it's crying. The camel is crying. It's not right. And it doesn't feel like.
For me, it's more mental. Like it takes me time to mentally adjust to a situation. So when I adjusted and I decided I need to do this because I need to express through a visual medium, I need to express what has been going on. I decided I'm going to race. And I'm going to do as much as I can, make it a big deal, do the whole thing, and then I'll talk about it.
I still had the conviction that I knew that there was a way that it could be done without all of this excessive force, which is why I did it. I wanted to show that my camel was not hit any of the whole time that I was on it. Even when she was resting, she wasn't hit. So as much as I was conflicted, and I did feel ashamed that I was going to do it, but again, I felt like there is another way to do it, and I can show that there is.
This is human nature. I still wanted to experience the adventure. And I feel bad about myself now because I've looked at it retrospectively, and I'm just thinking, why did I do it?
So I wasn't enjoying myself at the Camel Derby. I wasn't really enjoying the whole, beating up the camels, just, to get them to race for tourists. But anyways, now I'm going to Kenyatta House. It's a national monument of some sorts. That's where our first president, Jomo Kenyatta, was held.
That some of them have misunderstood us, and it's only by our action they will know that we mean business.
It's like haunted. There's no one anywhere. So I guess we'll just take our own tour of the place. And this was probably a coal burner, I guess. Look, this probably is a pantry. They didn't leave any sweets, so it's just a bad welcome sign. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is proper ancient.
Mashamba yetu harambe, na mifugo yetu harambe, na serikali yetu tukufu harambe.
Okay, no, we're not going to use that. There's a presidential seat.
Ride a camel. That was it. That was my end game. Just get on a camel and ride it. I didn't realize it's going to be like a serious race.
The camels just got in a frenzy. All together, they riled each other up, and they all just took off.
Camel just started running. And I was like, okay, hold on for dear life. Whatever it means, it's not that long, I can do it.
My saddle was sideways. And as soon as we take off my camel, I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe she just really wanted to race. But I was in the lead at that point.
And it was bouncing up and down and up and down. And then just after like 200 meters, Anna fell off. I asked her, I saw her off the camel and I asked what happened, and she had said she fell off. In that moment I thought, oh my God, this is gonna happen to me as well. Sham is this, he's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna beat the girls. So I figured that his camel could just come like rushing past me or something.
I see the camels start moving out. All the other people with the camels, they start moving out. So one guy comes, he puts on a saddle, and then another guy comes and he says, no, it can't be done like this. The guy disappears. He gives me the rope and he disappears. So at one point I'm with this camel and it's just moving around and it's going towards another place and I didn't know what the hell to do. And the guy just comes back and he starts whipping it again. So I just told him, I'm like, okay, fine, leave it. Let's just go back in. You cannot force nature, you know what I mean? If the camel has refused, it's refused.
What happened when I fell off, I was like, I'm still in the race. And what I did, I just started running a bit after it for a while. And then I got on a bike and I ran with her for a while. So for me, it was a triathlon. I rode a camel, I rode a bike, and I ran.
Oh my God, my bum.
How was it for you?
It was good. It's just a bouncing. Oh my God, it drives you nuts.
Non-stop.
Non-stop. It's just like
fun.
Yeah.
It's like constant, like.
on the smallest camel that there was there in the race. And I won. I mean, I came in like 6th place or something, and there were hardly any people in front of me. Actually, those 6 were like very close distance.
I won, but we were like running together. We were together at some point, you know.
I was proud of Acacia when I heard she finished. I mean, it must have been incredible. She told me she was in a lot of pain after. But I was prouder of Anna because she fell and she got on a bike and she ran and she did all the things that you would do in a triathlon to cross that line, and she still crossed that line.
Maralal shed light onto what Samburu has to offer, a beauty so remote that we almost used every ounce of energy we had to experience it. It is easy to lose the radiance that the place provides because of the disheartening experiences of the camels, and that it was said almost 20 million shillings was spent on the Derby, something we clearly did not see. Despite all that, the warm welcome from the people reminded us that even in areas that seem forgotten, the spirit of humanity stays strong. For the 4 of us, this was a journey that helped us realize how resourceful a team we are and made us look forward to many more adventures.